Hello everybody. Today we're going to learn how to add and subtract decimals. So here's the most important tip. Always line up the decimal points. So when I'm adding here, you can see that these decimal points are on top of each other. So I'm adding ones with ones, tenths with tenths, and hundredths with hundredths. And my decimal point is staying the same place in my answer. So in this case, I do 8 plus nothing is 8, 0 plus 5 is 5, and 3 plus 4 is 7. So I get 7.58. And then in this one, same thing. I keep my decimal points lined up, and I'm subtracting. So I do 9 minus 9, 7 minus 5, and 4 minus 4. And my answer is 0.20. So it's really important that you keep the place values lined up with each other. Don't mix them up. Now, sometimes with subtraction, we may have to write in a 0 because we know there are 0 hundredths, and I need something to subtract from here. So even though this number is bigger, because 3 is obviously bigger than 1, I don't have the 0 written in just because I don't really need it. But to subtract, I do need it, so I'm going to write it in. And then I subtract like normal. I do 10 minus 2 equals 8, 4 minus 1 equals 3. I bring down my decimal point, and I do 3 minus 1 equals 2. Now I want you to try this one. And don't forget to write in the 0 for 0 hundredths on that first number. You can pause the video and try it out yourself. Okay, time in, unpause. So we wrote our 0. We subtracted. So first we borrowed, then we subtracted. Did 10 minus 9 is 1, 8 minus 5 is 3, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So again, we're just putting in that 0 because we know that there are 0 hundredths. It's not changing the number. It's just helping us see what's in that spot. So let's try one more. Try it in your notebook, and remember to line up your decimal points. So pause the video and try it yourself. All right, unpause. So we lined up our decimal points, one on top of the other. And I didn't, for some reason, write the plus, but this is an addition problem. So I did 9 plus 9 is 0. 0 plus 8, 9 plus 0 is 9. 0 plus 8 is 8. I brought down that decimal point, and I did 4 plus 1 equals 5. So my answer was 5.89. So again, I'm lining up the decimal points on those numbers. Now yesterday, we looked at a problem about how long people waited to vote in different counties. And you all looked on the number line and you found out where all of the counties go. You'll notice that some of them are really close together, some of them are really far apart. And today we want to see what the difference is between the different times for the different counties. So we're going to do number 1 together, and then you'll do number 2 and 3 on your own. So to know how much longer the wait in County J is than County A, ooh, my head's in the way, sorry about that. I need to first think about what's the question I'm answering. And my sentence frame is the wait is minutes longer in County J than in County A. So I need to know the difference in those times. So first I look up here behind my head, and I see County J is 32.4 minutes. County A is 5.1 minutes. So I know I need to subtract to see the difference. So I need to borrow. And remember, my decimal points are lined up right here. And then I subtract. Uh-oh, it says you made a mistake. This should be 27.3. Okay, So we did 4 minus 1 is 3, 12 minus 5 is 7, and 2 minus 0 is 2. And remember, our decimal points are lined up in our numbers up here and in the answer. Now I'm going to check my work. So I want to make sure that 5.1 plus 27.3 equals 32.4, my original number. And it does. So now I know my answer. The wait is 27.3 minutes longer in County J than in County A. See, this is why it's so important to check your work, because when I checked it, I saw that I'd written a 3. So the wait is 27.3 minutes longer in County J than in County A. So that's number 1. Your job is to find numbers 2 and 3. And don't forget, always line up the decimal points.